Power flows to the one who knows how. Desire alone is not enough. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. Autobots, roll out! We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes. Autobots! Reap the whirlwind! One shall stand, one shall fall.
Right? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Transformers Earth Wars stream. Wow, it's been a while since we were last on streaming. We were just saying that we definitely can't be as good as the last stream because John Bailey was simply amazing. Hopefully you can hear me, and then we'll do some hello. So this is just more like the sound test. Hi,
Hello.
Sam. Sam's with us, and Yanis is with us. Can you
Hello,
hear them?
everyone. Hopefully you can hear us all.
See, they could troll us here and say they can't hear us.
That's all
They could
good.
really get us. No, Skinny33 says, yeah, we can hear you. Cool. We can do some hellos then. I'm going to take Twitch, Sam. So if you want to take YouTube, that will be really cool. And then we'll also get Facebook as well. So let's see who's in the chat. We've got Killjoy2112. Hello to you. We've got Darklance13. It's your boy Soul. Hey, Soul. We've got Cuddy Fox. We've got Yellow Jack _ Finn. We've got Fargo Sparky. Hello, Fargy. Fargo. Oh my God, I can't get my words out. And we've got the _ Thunderbot as well, who is here every week. Hello to you, Sam, who is on YouTube.
Do you tell us for a moment while I take a
Sure,
look at
I can take, that's fine. No, I can take YouTube too. Let's see who's in here. We've got Daddy Pig, we've got Sear Tanley, we've got LJ Gav, we've got Joel Solano, hello to you. We've got Rafcore 67, we've got Vixen, Reserve Boo for Yanis. Hi all. We're always booing Yanis, don't worry, Vixen. We've also got Brother Concrete, glad to be here. He says, yeah, glad you're here. We've got Uni Mega Prime 101. Hello, Dale. Hello to you. And Rafcore67 says, boy, I miss those trailers. I would love to see new ones. Me too. But we keep getting new ones, but they're not as good as this one.
Yeah, we made a new one with the new characters, but I think it was kind of like last minute, so it was a bit of a shorter version. So we do like the older ones. Hopefully in the future we can make a new one. I think we all would love that.
Yes, we do. I sent Yanis the newsletter so we can go through the event shortly. We've got so much to talk about today. We've got the new combiners to talk about. We're going to do a lot of Q&A, and then we can talk about what else is hopefully coming to the game. We can talk a little bit more about that. We've got Freesius Max in the chat. Hello to you. And Darklance says, is 5-star Forger Solus being released this week? The weapon. I think Hyro plans to do it in the next few weeks. I don't think it's coming this week. But it won't be long. Don't worry, it's not going to be as long as all the other weapons that have been released, which take a long time. I believe this one is going to be a little bit quicker than usual.
Yeah. So we can. Fortunately, we won't. So we will just tell about the event. So this is gonna be an alliance totalizer event. So you and your alliance can play together. This is gonna be on the mayhem style. So you're gonna be able to get 3 times the points for, I guess, 3 times the fuel cells, as people know and I think understand now what mayhem means. So quicker ways to get up there with your community. The main rewards for giving in this event is 750,000 combiner spark, 50 or 13, 3,000 4-star shards, 5,000 3-star shards, and 1,500 5-star shards, 50,000 premium crystals, some battle boosters, but the main reward is gonna be the parts for the new combiners. You're gonna be able to unlock the parts to buy 1 million to receive the 3-star new combiner of your function. So yes, that's gonna be the rewards. I think it's every 200 around, it's like 180,000 first one, 340,000, 500 is the one. Even if you don't get to finish this part, I guess it's something we can give in the future. So play as much as you can with your alliance, get as many parts, and you can unlock the 3-star. As for when it's a 4-star and more details about how these parts work, we can, I think, talk in a little bit.
Nice. Cool. And I've just spoke to Hyro and I asked, I hope the ore is going into the inventory. And he said, yes, the ore 13 will go into your inventory. So that is really nice. So if you're playing this weekend, it'll go in your inventory and you'll be able to use it when you get the new combiners. So that is super cool. But 6 parts, Yanis, what happens if I miss a part when I play the event? I guess we can go straight into the questions this weekend. What
Well,
happens?
you can't.
I
I mean,
know.
if you finish the event, you're gonna get everything. If you don't get it, if you don't get to finish the event and you miss one of the parts, there are be other ways in game to unlock these parts. And for the 4-stars, gonna have more details in the future about how you can acquire this. I think this is kind of like an introduction, allow people
Yeah.
to get the 3-star, level up the 3-star, and then hopefully soon we'll be able to, have another event that you can win some of the 4-star, and announce the other ways that you can, get this combiner up to the 4-star.
Cool. Is it all so in the future? We're talking, long into the future now. To get these parts, is it just going to be for 3-star shards, 4-star shards, and 5-star shards, or is it going to be because there's 6 parts here? I guess you're going to maybe chuck one in the Shanix store, maybe one as a for 5-star shards. Is it going to be multiple currencies I will need to get for
I
all of
think the
these?
3-star is going to be 3-star shards,
Yeah.
4-star not to be, still to be decided. If it's going to
Okay.
be just 4-stars or other things, still to be decided on that.
Cool. I thought I'd ask you that early because I think that's the question on everybody's minds at the minute. How are we going to get all of these different parts to combine?
So first the combiners, and then we can talk more in details about them.
Let's do that. If you've got any questions, guys, on the new combiners, we are going through them now. Just put them into the chat. But here they are. If Yanis has shared his screen.
Okay, so here we go. Raiden is a lot of people guess when we start saying that you're not gonna have any of the bots in the game, but we're doing a new combiner. It's one of the ones that actually people successfully managed to sell. So he's the parts that make him is the usual Japanese trains, which we decided like we didn't want to release 6 new train boats over that probably would have taken a year and a half to do. So with this way, we have a way just you can unlock this part through events or through chests or through other means. And then when you collect all of them, it will be like the usual. You can get the 3-star part, and you can unlock the 3-star combiner, eventually the 4-star part to unlock the 4-star combiner, and then you can rank him up and level him up. Same as every other combiner except for Omega Supreme, which I guess is the difference. But yeah, let's go through the amazing art that we have here. It's one of I guess, the coolest combiners, even though the bots that make him miss a lot of trains, which are hard to tell. Some people would like to joke in the team.
I don't know if you optimize the video, but it is
Oh,
it's a little bit laggy, but we can.
no, let me do this again. Sorry.
Okay. I think you might have to do it on Zoom.
It's all good. Optimize this
Okay. Cool.
Right, I think now it should be better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better. Yeah, that is actually really smooth now. Yeah, so now we can actually see it combine
I think it was
without it
fine
lagging.
for everyone else. I think you were lagging.
Okay.
So
The players are saying, yes, it looks great on your end. Okay, I was just making sure.
yeah,
But wow, look at that. He combines amazingly. Wow, it looks really cool.
lots of trains, weird stuff happening.
This is really cool. Look at this combining. And there
Yeah.
they are.
It's quite a detailed animation. I was looking at some of the other combiners, and I think they're a little shorter than this animation that we have here.
Yeah, but in battle it's gonna be the same timing. We
Yeah.
do make sure the timing stays the same for everything. Move this. But yeah, here are all the trains, and then this question. We should have just done a question as a trivia. What are the parts of
And can you pronounce them?
can you
And can you?
pronounce them?
Yeah. I mean, just imagine if we release bots of these things. Like, they would be some cool designs. Like,
Yeah, but like
steam training around your base would be
Suki,
pretty cool.
Getshuei, Yukikaze, Suiken, Seizan, and Kain.
Yeah, and if I watch any content creators tonight, I want them to all pronounce the names as well. So please have a go.
We are gonna demonstrate Dino King 2 because he's really cool too.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll change to that, and then we can talk about abilities.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
And then we'll just alternate between the two. Any
Cool.
questions so far?
Meg says, can we see Dino King animation next? Yes, that's what we're doing, Meg. That's going to be amazing. To be fair, the Dino King design is my favorite out of the two. Sorry, Raiden, but Dino King does look amazing. Ish what deep 3412 says it's looking cool. I agree. Do the bots that are part of the combiner come into play? No, I don't think we'll be
No.
releasing
So we
any of these.
The problem, I guess, where we had, like, as we were just trying to get the combiners going in after the ones we've already released, was a really long time to release all the bots. We're releasing like 7 or 6 bots a year, so that would be a whole year of new bot releases just to lead to this one combiner. So we just wanted to be able to just have a way, a tech that we can do some of these combiners that are a bit more obscure on the part side, especially the ones from the Japanese continuity. But at least we can, say, like, make the art for them, get them out, and then, players can unlock and play with them without having to get all the parts, all the different bots that make up for the combiner, and then allow us to do more interesting bots in the release. Because imagine like 6 months of just doing, I don't know, Goryu, Kakuryu, Gairu, and Yokuryu, and all the others. Yeah.
Yes, that would have been
Talking about this, so this is Dino King, which I agree on the combiner form. It looks really well. I think we missed a lot the thing on the individual parts. I didn't think we didn't have a good enough design, I guess, when we asked the outsourcers, the art studio, to do it. So they freestyle it, and they are a bit further away from the usual forms that take part. But I think the combiner itself is really, really cool looking and really
he
awesome.
looks amazing. He looks amazing. Like the wing on the shoulder is just wow. It's just incredible. What a design. I almost want to pay to switch my account to Decepticon, which is just not possible because I want to play with Dino King. Or we could bring out alt faction combiners, please, Yanis, because this is so cool. He looks amazing. Let's see what people are saying. Razorhorn says, how do we get the 2-star combiner? We fixed that.
There's no
You're not supposed
2-star
to.
combiner. There's no 3-star has a 2-star and 3-star ability. But yeah, so in this form, these things are not so great. if I have to say. But I think it was too late in the process where we couldn't actually change it to be the actual proper Dino Force members in the art form. But at least we made really sure that the combiner itself looks, I think, amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Darklance13 is agreeing. He says, alt factions, please. Oh no, what have I started? Meg is saying that is so cool. Yes, I agree. That is amazing. That is pretty cool. Rafko says, imagine a combiner that once the health is gone, the bots attack. The ones that form Dino King, because I'm not going to go through all the names. They just all split out and then just start attacking as well.
Well, yeah,
That's
I mean,
pretty cool.
we had a design early on, which I wanted to implement, which would be like if you take, for example, all the Dinobots, you get a free, summon the combiner in the battle, and then, breaks down, and you can continue playing with your Dinobots, kind of like team synergies, but just
Ooh,
never really got around to develop that. But yeah, it was kind of like, get all your, combiner teams in the battle, and then you can use a combiner for free.
yeah, Meg is saying, I need him. Make sure you play this weekend's event then, Meg, because you'll be able to get all of the parts that's needed to combine him. You can get on Discord if you need to find an alliance. There's loads of people who are like looking for teams and stuff, but he just looks great.
Yeah, there's some art issues that we probably need to talk with Sam about trying to get some fixes on his knees. I think we can improve the bones there, but
Cool.
yeah.
Okey-dokey.
Skinny
I'm
33
going through the
saying,
first time probably seeing him, so I'm like, oh, yeah.
Skinny 33 says, make that happen, Yanis. That would be amazing. Yes.
I hope in the future
The,
at some point, but yeah.
that would be cool, Skinny. I agree with that. Wolf says combiner events need to move away from giving 3-star bots and give 4-star for them. Yes, Yanis, this has been a talking point. Why are we giving out the 3-star this weekend? Why not the 4-star? I think everybody's excited to just wants to use them, but they feel like they can't use them because we're only giving out the 3-star.
The 4-star is gonna come soon. I think people can still level him up because that's probably gonna be a lot of people's time, and
Yeah.
we will soon do the 4-star. I think we kind of wanted to kind of get this out first, and then we can try to get the 4-star soon after. There was a reason, I think, like, yeah, our original plan was to do the 4-star at the same time, but we just decided like it's a bit too much information and a bit too grindy or something the way we're designing. So 3-star for start, and then hopefully we can announce something about the 4-star really, really soon because we know people won't use him until he's a 4-star.
Cool. Nice. Any more questions? Doesn't look like it. If I have missed your question, please put it in the chat and we can start to talk about the abilities of what these combiners do.
Cool. You can start with it.
Cool. So, yes, so me and Sam took this design, which is pretty cool to be fair, because I guess the brief we was given is it can't be as strong as Ruination because Ruination is very, very strong. So he's not going to be as strong as him on offense. But he is going to be the king of defense. I don't care what anyone says. This combiner will excel in defense. And it's been cool seeing other playtesters play with him. So this ability is his rush. This is on his 3-star. Is this? Yes, this is.
I think this is.
Yeah, sure.
I think this might be incorrect. It might
Is this the incorrect?
on a wrong
Oh,
one, maybe. Sure. But these are not the correct descriptions. No.
no,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Shul updates and.
Yes, I will let Yanis update, but I can
Yes.
read the descriptions because we do have them. But that's weird. Maybe you need to update it. So Yanis is just updating that. Just give him
Maybe
a moment.
It's probably because I'm not. It's fine. I'll just give me a second. I'll probably be able
Sure.
to load them.
But yeah, I mean, just to talk to you about how we've done this, we've had a lot of changes in the past few days with this combiner. We've been going back and forth with the playtesters because, it's true they've not been, happy with quite a few things of it. We tried to address feedback. We tried to meet them in the middle a little bit. So we have done as many changes as we can in such a short period of time. But I'm confident that this combiner is in a good spot now. Let's see if there's any questions while Yanis is just updating the Lang. Questions. Darklance13 says, why doesn't the tooltip mention a bonus for beacon in beacon? What do you mean? It doesn't mention a bonus. Please clarify so you can I can answer your question. Darklance also says, when is 5-star Volcanicus and Predaking coming? Ooh, I mean, we've been talking about
It's a
designs, but
good
we've not
question.
really, yeah, we've not really put anything down. Maybe that's my next project on the side. Maybe we can do something with Volcanicus and Predaking before Christmas. Track says Dale did work really hard with the PT and there were compromises for sure. Yes, and Sam as well. Sam has been helping in the background as well with these combiners. So yeah, thank you to all the playtesters. You have been amazing. Brother Concrete says, why only one defensive ability? Why not 2 or 3 more choices, please?
It's not how unfortunately the defensive abilities work for the combiner. You have to select one because it's the same as bots. They go out, they can only use one ability. So it might be even if there are triple changes, they only get to use one of their ability, and then they just go into battle. It's more like you can play with passive things, attacks, but you always have the option to select which one of your ability you put in there. And the way I think we designed it is like all abilities could have a potential impact or something. But Dale can probably talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, once we get the updated tooltips, we can talk more about it. I think the way we've designed it is we've tried to give you more options than just like one combiner having one defensive ability. Hopefully, when you start reading the abilities, you will see, actually, I can see a use in that one, or I can see a use in that one. So it's going to give a little bit of variety to different defenders. It depends on how your play style is. So yeah, we'll see what you think. Blastwave06 says, are we going to get new Christmas skins? Yes, I believe we are. We did a survey, I think a month ago or so now. And we basically asked you what Christmas skins do you want, and we basically took the most popular ones. So they're being made as we speak. And hopefully we can show you on the next stream because they're going to be amazing. Don't worry. You all voted for the majority, and we're taking the majority, and we're going to get them a Christmas skin. So that's going to be cool.
Sorry.
No worries. What else?
Let's get some more questions because I am trying to.
Sure.
Killsucker,
why not? Well, Killsucker's got a question. Why not make an extra option for defense, which is a mix from all abilities? What do you mean by that? Where you put in 2 and maybe it takes one random one? It would be a bit weird.
Not how it works.
Track says, can you talk about, I guess this one would come up at one sooner or later. Can you talk about Space 8 being bought and what it means for the game? Yanis, what does it mean? I mean, nothing really changed. I mean, this has happened before, hasn't it? I mean, nothing has really changed. I mean, they acquired us, what was it? Is it 2-3 years ago?
I mean, they were already kind of like the major stakeholder of the company. They owned more than 70% last time they increased it. Now they moved to 100%. Nothing at this moment changes for the game. We hope we can run this game for many more years, and that's what we're working for. That's why we're working on new features and new combiners and new bots, and that's our intention. Like, we never know, I guess, when someone takes over, like what that means. But I think all the people in the company at the moment hope this game has more years to follow because it's quite healthy, quite successful, has a big community, and so we hope that, like, it carries on playing for and running for quite a bit of time. There are been some restructuring in the company. Some people might have noticed, like some people did get let go. It's something we are planning on rebuilding some of the team in the future to carry up that. So we are gonna be a bit slower on the content side so we don't want to rush through. Want to be able to dedicate time on bugs while we're just rebuilding our team. So there are going to be some impact on that side, but nothing to do with Supercell at the moment.
Yeah. Zero Cool says Hyro is no more. No, Hyro is here.
No, Hyro is here. He's trying to get the event ready on the background so he can actually go out for tomorrow. So that's why he's not around. But no, Hyro is
Yeah.
still here. But
Yeah, he's working. Yeah, he's working really hard in the background, so that's why he's not on stream today. Skinny33 says, "Yeah, when is the last HQ phase coming?" That's another good question. This is it. We've got so much content.
Much content to do.
There's so much content to do, which is a good thing. I'd rather be sat here saying, "Wow, we've got this coming, and then this coming, and then this coming," than being sat here saying, "Damn, what are we doing next?"
All right, I found the translations, but yeah, there's a lot of content. We have a whole plan for a whole year, more than a year of content that we need to get through. We just need to be kind of like stable enough to be able to get it through. But yeah.
Cool. Let's talk about Shellmaster. If it's been, we can see this, right?
Yes.
Cool. So Shell Master is a ability or break zone on Raiden where you can charge in. So what this does is you gain an acid aura and 50% damage reduction for 15 seconds, and then you rush into combat. This acid aura covers foes within proximity, dealing that amount of DPS, and it does more to bots, and it slows their movement speed and attack speed for 60% for 10 seconds. I also believe, Sam, we made a change so it does more damage to combats and combiners as well. That's correct, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
If it doesn't say that here, then we'll have that in so it's clearer. But yes.
Cool. So originally this ability actually did cut healing, but it made sense to just make it acid because then the tooltip would have just been a bit more sense because everybody in the games knows that acid cuts healing. So we cut that out the tooltip, we changed it to acid. The idea of this ability is anybody who's in this acid aura are going to be slowed, they're going to be stuck in there, and you need to combat it. And it's going to just be annoying. If this is on defense, they're going to charge in straight to your team, they're going to affect your healing. It's just going to be annoying. This is just one of those abilities that's going to be super annoying. You can't really kill the combiner quick enough because he's got the damage reduction, but there's no bonus for taking it on defense like the other abilities. So this is just your standard rush in to a certain area. It's slightly higher cooldown than Ruination. We can't beat that. Ruination is 10 seconds. That is very low for a rush. This is 15 seconds, so it's not that much higher, but you can definitely see the difference between the two because I know a lot of people are comparing them, which you shouldn't. But yeah, this is just the generic. You charge in, you're going to have a bit of an acid aura. The range is quite nice, and it's going to do more damage to bots, combats, and combiners. So yeah, that is pretty nice. Any comments on that, Sam?
Yeah, so well, Rafcor's wondering who the next bots will be. That's from aside from that, but don't think we have any current questions on the combiners themselves.
Cool. Nice.
Let's go to the other ability, Dino Blaster.
Yes. So this is my favorite ability, to be honest. So this is Bullet Train or Dino Blaster. So this ability is a little bit more range. The combiner will come out. It's got a bit of range and it'll start pelleting bullets at a target. Now, the best thing about this is it does a lot of damage to bots, combats, and combiners, and it also increases damage when it gets hit. Now, I think people don't really understand this ability, and I learned a lot doing this ability. So it's not about the amount of damage that he takes and then he gets stacks. It's basically any ticking damage that he receives. And little did I know that a combiner over a course of a fight also ticks down in health, which also increases the damage that it does as well. So he's always going to probably ramp up to that extra damage, and he's also going to heal for any of the damage he does, but that is only on defense. So you get a bit of a defensive bonus. If you put him in defense, you're going to be doing more damage to bots, combats, and combiners, and it's also going to increase the damage over time if you put him in defense, and it's also going to heal. So what we've seen in testing is playtesters will put this in their outpost, they will pop it, and it can one-shot. Well, not one-shot. I think you've got maybe 4 seconds. It can take one bot down in 4 seconds. So if this is on defense, you need to be very careful on how this plays because of the when assigned on defense, you get this bonus. If it's not on defense, it basically shoots a bullet and it can bounce 2 times, which is pretty cool because you get to see bullets bouncing around the battlefield. That is really nice. But on defense, that's something you have to be careful of because, again, the damage it receives, it's going to start ticking up and it can take your bots, combiners, or combats out of the battle. So yeah, there we go. That is Bullet Train.
Yes. Yeah, I think the idea behind making sure that, well, putting these suffixes on it for when assigned to defense, and then having a description there is to really hammer home that this combiner is going to excel on defense. It's a little bit on the nose, I think. Making sure that we have things that happen on defense that don't happen on offense, and realize it's a little bit it's a bit of a new concept, I think. But yeah, when you read that, you do see, oh, it's like, oh, he does something extra on defense. I think I'll use him there.
Cool. So already you can already see 2 kind of abilities that can already be used on defense. You could have players use the charge ability, which is going to lock down your bots and it's going to slow them, or they could use Bullet Train, where it's going to come out and it is basically going to snipe one of your bots. So you have to be careful and you have to pay attention of what ability is being used in the battle. But then we got the 4-star ability, which actually we're not actually releasing the 4-star yet. So maybe this may change based on how the other 2 abilities does. But this one is called Meteoric Rise. I hope I said that right. Or it's Gauge Blaster, isn't it? On Gauge Blaster on Raiden. So what this does is it's charging an energy orb, which Sam made some great VFX for, by the way. It's basically an orb that gets bigger, and after 10 seconds, it basically it explodes. So this is it's really fun when you're using this ability first. You're using the charge, you charge in, it explodes. But the defensive bonus, as Bullet Train has, is when it spawns, buildings are going to take 60% less water damage. And we know what that can stop in the game. That's basically stopping ruination. So if somebody's got this ability on defense, all your buildings and resource buildings are going to take that less water damage. So if you're playing Ruination and you see this combiner with this ability, you have to make a decision. Are you going to hold off playing Ruination because the buildings are going to take less water damage? Are you going there's just so many questions that you've got to answer when you see this ability. But we've got 3 abilities there. So there we go. And it also increases by 0.2% every time he's taking damage. Again, it's not how much damage he takes, it's the amount of ticking damage he's taking. So a laser, for example, gives him like 25 stacks, and this can stack up pretty fast. So yeah, that is the explosion, Meteoric Rise. So there we go. Yanis, do you want to take it into battle?
I'm trying.
Cool. Cuddy Fox says water damage, paddles. He is the only Dinobot that does water attacks. Blade 19 says, I think defense is hard enough dealing with Beachcomber. Don't think we needed a new defensive combiner. That is a good point, but we also have Volcanicus and Predaking, who might be able to help you on your offense should you need it when we start designing it. So maybe there is chance for another offensive combiner. What do you think about that, Sam and Yanis? Is there another offensive combiner able to come into the game?
I mean, there's a lot of combiners that are quite interesting on defense, that you're gonna have to use your combiner to tank them. It's probably the same proposition, but it gives you different options for people that instead of having the Combutron and hacking your whole of squads, or having Sky Rain, which uses the usual to combiners on defense, gives you another option to have some more kind of okay, I need to do something different. You always have the ability of using combiner to tank the ability. So it's all about giving players an option. I don't think that by itself makes things harder, more than having a beachcomber in your battlefield. But I think it just gives more options to the battle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we added the Forge of Solus Prime as well, which has some nifty little things for combating Beachcomber's defensive abilities. Yeah, the anti-hack stuff.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody is aware about how annoying Beachcomber is on defense. Maybe we could do something. Not nerf him. I'm not saying we're going to nerf him. I'm not saying that. But maybe we can bring something out that helps even more against some annoying bots on defense. So Yanis is just
Yeah,
setting up.
cannot attack him. So if I okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
he's in the outpost, right?
so yeah, we're gonna have to use him as to actually fight him first, and then I'll just change something else. And I
I
have
think
no
you
other
could.
combiners. Okay, cool. That would
You
mean I need to change accounts.
yes. Zero Cool says, no, Dale, why nerf all the time? No, we don't nerf all the time.
If
we
only,
don't
if only we
we
nerf
don't
all the time.
we don't nerf all the time. And besides, I think we've done more. I honestly think we've done. I know you're probably they're probably gonna hold me to this, but I think we've done more buffs and nice changes than we've done
I don't
nerfs
think
this
that's a
year.
question. I don't think that's a question over a year. But anyway, it always stings more when you make something worse than when you make something better, for example. That's all what
Yeah,
people remember you about. Like, you made these nerfs. You are awful being. Doesn't matter if you buff everything else, pretty much. So that's why we try not to do it, which goes in the detriment of, I guess, the battle. Which a lot of the case, a lot of people saying like this is broken, and then he's like you did it on purpose. So we just leave it there, and then hope that people can find around it. Anyway, let's go into battle with Raiden and then demonstrate
Grey
the
Malian
ability.
says, there's been a number of good buffs. I love New Drift.
I
Me
mean,
too.
half of the I can probably take a squad on any war battle, and all those bots have been buffed over time, and they were pretty crap when they came out. Like, or 90% of those bots have been buffed. So, but yeah, we are where we are.
Yeah. Darklands 13 says Nose Cone is a very good tank now. I thought we'd never hear that in
I
2024.
mean, Laser Optimus, Blaster. I don't know. You could make a list of like
Yeah,
Optimal Optimus. There's so many of those bots. Blades. Like you could just make a list of them. But
cool.
let's
Show us
demonstrate.
Raiden.
Yeah.
Let's see Raiden in battle. Here we go. If you've got any questions, please let us know. Let's see Raiden.
I don't know what I'm doing, by the
S-
way. So,
Well,
but yeah.
just press buttons, mash buttons.
So this is the
So we
first attack.
So there's the first attack. So you can see the animation there with the slowdown and things. That's really nice what Sam did there. It's just the aura of acid that you can see. That's really nice. Yanis has just done the ball where you can see it's grown bigger. Can you see it's getting bigger? Yes, there we go. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger and bigger and explodes, which is pretty cool. It just explodes on the battlefield, which is really nice. And we need to. So as you can see here, which is the main complaint, and we can kind of see it here, is the cooldowns on offense are a little bit high because we've tried to make every ability quite strong when it comes to defense. So that's very hard to make them quite spammable when you're playing offense. But we can try that again and have another battle. So yeah, that is the new combiner. You can get it in this weekend's event. It's only the 3-star. The 4-star will be coming very soon, but it gives you lots of time to upgrade it, like the team have said. And there's lots of combiner spark in this in event too. FM Pat says that 4-star ability might change though. Why show it off now? Well, it's already kind of done in a way. But we'll see where the combiner's sitting. Maybe it needs like some love and we might need to review it. Maybe it doesn't and we just push it as it is. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I think this is the best way to do it, to be fair, because it gives us a bit of freedom to make it better if we need to. So that's good. It's exactly why we deleted the 5-star ability of it as well, because that was actually configured as well. But we'll see what it needs when we get to that point to make it better. So yeah.
Yeah, Rafcore67 asked, will the 5-star ability be worked on meanwhile while we get the 4-star parts? And
I
yes,
think
as you said.
the 4-star is probably gonna be released. I think 5-star is gonna come in, but it's gonna come later. So I don't think that
Yeah.
is the priority at the moment. Maybe priority would be to do 5-star Volcanicus instead.
Yes, we
Yeah.
need to do that. I'm so down to get this done before Christmas. I'm making the promise. Sam, is it possible?
Everything is possible, isn't it?
Everything is
Is it
possible, he
probable?
says. So yeah, we'll get onto that.
There's
Don't
not
worry.
enough time, but yeah, that's also a good highlight. There's only like 4 weeks left. But
Is
yeah,
it
we
4
can
weeks
try.
left? Oh yeah, there's 4 weeks left. Yeah, I forgot that everything just comes in so quick. Like we've got Black Friday next week, which we'll be sharing with you all our offers soon. We've got Christmas where we've just extended to Saga for a week, so it helps polish everything else that we're doing. So yeah, there's so much to come, which is exciting. Blastwave is saying we will hold you to that. Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right.
Nice. Any questions?
This probably you said there's gonna be a challenge battle.
Yes, there's a challenge battle that will be coming either tonight or tomorrow. We're just waiting for Hyro to do the push. There's an easy mode, there's a hard mode, and that is going to be pretty cool. So that's all done. That's all ready. You can go in there and you can just try the new combiner. So there you go. It'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So the Thunderbot says, will there be a new 5-star batch before the end of the year? Oh, that's well, what do we want? Do we want Volcanicus or a 5-star batch? What would you like,
It
Yanis?
depends. I mean, if we can, we already did a 5-star bots, I think, recently, where they were all bots we already out, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah, we did,
so
yeah.
we can see what the next one looks like, and if it requires work, then I guess we need to prioritize something.
Putty Fox is saying both.
So
I wish.
I could give us some time to fix bugs.
David Lee says, I still want my 5-star mind wipe. Wow, that event was so long ago. That's cool. Satan Lee says, when will MK4 boosters be added to dispatch chests? I think Hyro is slowly rolling them out into events. We have some this weekend.
We have plan, I think, in the future to update those chests. I know Sam wants to do a few things with them because it feels like, you get a lot of crappy ones. You don't get ones of the good ones. You get them all really, really rare. There's some tweaks we can do on that system. I think there's also tweaks we can do in a lot of other places in the game where you have just noted down. It's just we want to work on it. Hopefully, I mean, next year we can get all this done.
Yeah, the Thunderbot saying Metal Hawk, Tasmanian Kid, Cosmos could be automatic 3 out of the 5. Just need 2 more. Yes, like Cup. And who else is broken? Tracks.
Okay. That is Dale saying these things.
That's me. That's me. That's not going to happen. Well, maybe. I mean, they're not banned though, are they, Yanis? They are going to come. They're not banned.
At some point. Yes, they will come at some point.
There we go. They will come at some point. So yeah, lots of questions on the chest. Sadly, we can't answer them all because Hyro isn't here.
So we'll be saving our 5-star shards. I mean, you can always save them. There's always gonna be new 5-star badges. There's gonna be always new ways to get some of this stuff with 5-star shards. I mean, or you can use them for ranks if we're gonna be releasing a new rank. There's a lot of things you can be doing with 5-star shards if you feel you have all the 5-star bots you need to have.
Yeah, Refcore saying, if it happens and all the bots become 5-star bots, will there be 6-star bots?
Oh, yeah, we already have some thoughts on that, don't we? I think that those thoughts that we would stick to, but we won't reveal much now on that kind of thing, nor expect anything in the near
I
future.
don't plan on ever having a 6-star in a
No.
game as that, but that's my personal opinion.
No, 6-star specifically, no.
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 If there's a way to make bots have stronger potential, but not releasing a new set of bots that everyone has to collect a new.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, 5 stars are shiny enough, aren't they?
Yeah.
Imagine trying to
Cool.
develop that 6-star. It would have to be like a light show.
Yeah. Cool. I hope you guys don't mind me just hammering some questions at you.
That's fine.
Everybody's asking for the new bots. I think maybe we should talk about the new bots if we've got any artwork, because yes, they're right. We haven't really revealed anything. Can we say anything?
I think we can see the characters. I'm gonna see what kind of art we have if we want
Yes.
to reveal them, but I think it's a bit too early on the art side, so it won't be justice to them. So the two bots, I'm gonna announce who they are. On the Autobot side, we have Wing Saber.
Wing Saber, yeah.
And the Decepticon side, this is where I'm gonna make a
Yeah.
mistake because this is complicated. Oh my god, how did we call him?
It's Dreadwing.
It's
Dreadwing.
Dreadwing. Yes, it's Dreadwing, which is a bit confusing because sometimes you call him Darkwing. Darkwing is the Dreadwing is a two-part thing, and just confusing with the names and stuff. So yeah, it's Dreadwing and it's a Wing Saber. It's the new bots coming up next in this saga.
Cool. We'll be talking more about them very soon. I'm sure the content creators will put something out when we start to work on them. I think some work has already been done on them. Actually, now I think about it, I do remember quite a bit of work going into them. So, yeah, Darklance13 says, "What class?" Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know what class. Normally we go into
I think they
playtest and
are
they have
air.
different
I
ideas.
think they are air.
Air
I don't know if
class.
it's gonna be spatial or air, but it's gonna be they're gonna be flying and they're gonna be doing stuff as the flyers. So it's that kind of thing. I think there was an early concept of the ability which needs to continue through. But yeah, I can't really reveal anything because it's really early days on the planning.
Cool. More bots means more combats, Brother Concrete says. What else has been hopefully good for defense, Skinny33 says. More defensive options, Skinny. More. What else is saying? Can we at least get the MDS to color match the rest of the base?
Yes,
the last say on his thing.
Needs to happen at some point.
Cool, and maybe a fix to the walls that keep reverting to the original colors. I did not know about that one.
It happens sometimes, temporary, or
Yeah.
it's a random thing with the tech that changes textures based on the titans that you have equipped.
Cool. Refcore saying Dreadwing from Prime or G2.
Here's the G2 version, not the Prime version.
Okay.
We had to. It was fun because we were going for the I think the Prime or the generation. I can't remember. It was the Prime or Generation 1 version, and I kind of like no. My idea I had, they're both big freaking flying wing kind of like things. Like G2 is is a spirit. I think B2 Spirit Bomber. So the idea I had originally, which I asked the designers, like, can we have something like that, was to utilize that aspect of them. So both Wing Saber and I guess the G2 of Dreadwing is kind of like similar in their aspect. So we are keeping that.
Cool. Nice. Any more questions? Do get them in. Confirmation pop up when activating the XP boost in the Alliance HQ. Yes, please. We're still going to keep pushing the team on that one. Yanis always laughs at me when I say, can we have another dialogue, another confirmation dialogue?
Yeah.
There was a question earlier about 5-star Titans. Any news on when that event will be?
In the new year, some point. Yeah, we were holding them back until Mayhem as an event comes because we thought it would be quite a big step up in order to get them, and we didn't want people to be using it before Mayhem. Mayhem allows for higher scores, so it's gonna be a grind event to get this, and this was the reason why we didn't release 5-star Titans until now. Now that we have Mayhem, we can start thinking actually about doing this. But again, we just need to find the time, warn all the players, and prepare for the people that want to run for those. It's probably gonna be, I guess, keeping it as an optional thing upgrade. But both 4-star and 5-star Titans are gonna go to level 25.
Cool. I know a lot of players have noticed the war image has changed in game. I guess that's because of the latest update. Are you able to share anything on how we're doing? Because
Part of some of the changes we're doing. Was a question earlier on. Can we get more different changes in wars? We did talk about it in the past. We are making some alterations to having some other like 3 new war types. This is work in progress, and it's probably going to continue getting worked into the new year. So that part of the screen was part of those changes, but nothing we can release or nothing is going to be released this side of the year, I'm afraid.
yeah, I know there's a lot of people excited about this feature, but we know everybody loves war, and we don't want to rush it. We need to take our time on such a loved mode.
It's also a bit complicated, I guess, because the wars includes like multiple alliances fighting in the same one. So there's some complexity there. And also we're changing war types based on periods, and also that adds some complexity. So there's a few other things, but yeah, we are working on that.
Yeah. So don't be alarmed if you're not hearing anything just yet. But most of the optimizations, well, small optimizations are going in the game. That's why they're seeing changes. Isn't it? That's why they're seeing those. Any other questions? Hi, Captain Spock says holding back Titan 5-star Titans until Mayhem was released makes more sense. Thanks for the update. Yes, that was kind of always the thing, wasn't it? We was always holding it for Mayhem mode.
Yeah.
So it was just easier for the players. Cool. Nice. Anything else? Can we get a Z Energon harvester?
I don't know if I would put a harvester, though there some people were considering it, that as a team we were talking around it. I think we were trying to have a look and how much energy we give in different modes, and then have a adjust some of that stuff. So make it less needing to keep spamming like elimination battles. So we have part of some of the changes we want to do in the future involves trying to fix some of the inability of the rarity of Z Energon, or the rarity of Titan Spark, or the rarity of some of the currencies that you need to grind a lot to get them.
Nice. Cool. Killsucker says, can you share the roadmap you guys apparently have? Well, no, we do have a roadmap, but things can change.
Things can change, and especially right now, we wouldn't change it. Like a lot of this, sometimes it's partnership with Hasbro. Sometimes it's like it depends on content that or toys that Hasbro want to release, and we we cannot really reveal that, or we're gonna be told off.
Yeah, actually, you make a good point, because when we speak to Hasbro, they tell us a lot of things that they haven't shared with anybody.
Yeah, we get some early information about what the next year looks in the toy line, and so we try to sometimes to be in sync with that. So again, that's one of the reasons why we cannot reveal the roadmap earlier.
Yeah, that is cool. Nice. Track says, will the map be extended? We are running out of room. Oh yeah, I know. Yanis, when are we going to get bigger maps?
There are ways to make room, but yeah, I don't know. Bigger room is not so easy, but there are ways to make room in future HQs or something. future HQs, there's definitely ways to make more room. But yeah, we will talk about, I think, when we start, designing HQ 19, when that's gonna come around, exactly what we can do at that point.
Cool. Fago Sparky says, is next year's content signed off on yet?
No,
The team are
it's not.
always looking at next year. I know it's not signed off yet, but they're always considering what's coming next year. I mean, already we can already know what's coming next year, like 5-star Titan events. We already know we need to do them. There's going to be more 5-star batch. So it's all like, there's a lot of stuff we need to be doing now, isn't there?
There's a lot of stuff that we are working on, like updated wars, bots all the time. There's a lot of content going out. There's some other new type of events we're working on at the same time. There's like multiple things, but at the moment we just want to talk about them when they're about to go out, not whenever we're gonna be like 3 or 4 months away.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So we are coming to the end of the stream. So there we go. That is everything today. The new combiners are coming this weekend, so make sure you play, and you'll be able to get the 3-star. The 4-star's not coming probably till next year. I don't want to speak out of line, probably. So yeah, get them while you can. Have fun with them, enjoy them. There's lots of rewards, and hopefully, the next one is going to be the Christmas stream, which is my favorite. The next stream we do will be the Christmas one, so this is going to be super exciting.
Maybe we'll do it in the office. Maybe you're all there, because it's probably one of the few weeks I can actually do this.
Actually, yes, we might do the Christmas stream early. We are all going into the office in the first week of December, so we might actually do a Christmas stream there where we get the clipboard out and we, do some games.
Are you gonna draw, Dale?
Yes, I'm good at drawing.
Okay, cool.
You've seen me in our little retrospectives when I draw something. They're really cool. So maybe we'll do something. A Christmas stream, we'll give out lots of stuff. Hyro's just messaged me saying we're going to be doing a combiner gate for Black Friday. So already that's going to be exciting. I wonder what combiner that's going to be. That's going to be super cool. So yeah, we'll start talking about Black Friday very soon. But that's it from us.
Yes. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. I hope you have a good evening, and I hope you keep enjoying the game, and see you in the next stream.
Cool. See you in the next stream, everyone. See ya.
Right.